Hello there, strange people on even stranger journeys, and welcome to Devil's Advocate Gaming. Today, we're going to be exploring a game called I Was a Teenage Exocolonist. I keep saying Xenocolonist for some reason. I don't mean to do that. It's Exocolonist. If I do it while we're playing, I am so sorry. This game's premise is interesting. Apparently, you live many lives, but the bonds you create with people will withstand the test of time. So, what I'm looking at so far is that this game may be a kind of blend between Persona and something like Grifflands or Slay the Spire with a roguelike element. And if it's all that, I'll be happy. If it's not, at least we're here for the ride, right? Oh, so instead of trigger warnings, we have content warnings, which I think sounds 1,000 times more mature. I Was a Teenage Exocolonist is suitable for ages 13 and older. It does not contain excessive violence or explicit sex. However, it does deal with mature topics which will be uncomfortable for some players. There are many ways to live your life on Vertumna, and just like in real life, some choices can lead you to dark places. Broadly, content warnings for the game include the following. Select one to learn more. So, major character deaths, exactly who dies, children in peril / dying, animal cruelty and death, bodily harm and grossness, implied sexual content, drugs and alcohol, violence and text, mental health and trauma, domestic abuse, traumatic global events. Wow, that's a lot. So if any of that rustles your jimmies, go in with a cautious mind. If not, well, I guess we'll enjoy it all the same. If you do like what you've seen here in this video or others, be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. Everything helps. But without further ado, we're going to hop right into the game. Wake up. Already did. You wake to chaos, a confusion of light and heat and smoke. Fire. Your head is pounding. You must have hit it and blacked out. But you aren't sure how you got here, or what on Vertumna is happening. There's something important you need to remember. Your stomach lurches as the floor crumbles beneath your feet, then collapses. Your body aches and your eyes burn from the smoke. A figure appears through the flames. It's your friend. Your friend? Wait, why can't you remember her name? She's gesturing and shouting at you, but all you hear is ringing in your ears. You try to stand up, but one of your legs falls uselessly underneath you. It won't hold your weight. Your friend pulls you out of the rubble. She throws your arm over her shoulder and half drags you towards the door. Throughout it, you see a deep, eerie twilight, dark blue and cold against the heat of the fire around you. Glow season. Glowing eyes. You shake your head to clear your vision. Is that some kind of dog? Like from Earth? The creature howls and lunges, its jaws open. You are born on the Stratospheric, Earth's first colony ship, halfway through its 20-year voyage to a wormhole at the edge of the solar system. Your parents run the hydropic gardens which make fresh air and vegetables for the ship. Like the other colonists, they bravely chose to make this one-way journey to the uncharted planet Vertumna 4, in the hope that they could escape Earth's troubles. They had you the old-fashioned way, merging your genes like they merged their cultures and traditions. They name you Solana, Solance, something else. Solanacia? Solana? Solane? So their names must be like Sol and like Lance or something, right? Oh, what? I didn't even get to name myself. I'm gonna switch to something easier to say. Can we just meet you halfway with Sola? Whatever, it's fine. Customize. He, him, she, her, they, them. Yeah, I knew this game was gonna pull some shit like that. Maybe they, them. Maybe I get some kind of like character bonus for it. Whatever. Androgynous appearance in late teens. Masculine appearance in late teens. Feminine appearance in late teens. Alright, we'll keep it androgynous, I guess. You're a bright-eyed child with an active imagination. Sometimes too active, says your mom. Let me just hit that male-sided androgyny, you know. Just a little bit. There we go. You have vivid dreams of things you've never experienced. Dirt under your feet, skies overhead, endless jungles, and strange animals. You wonder if this is what Vertumna will be like. Every child on the stratospheric is given one genetic enhancement. By age 6, you will see the first signs of yours. Eagle eyes, extra fingers, absorbent brain, super strength, calm temperament. Your eyes have both eagle and owl DNA. So you have superhuman long distance and night vision? Yo! Never mind, this place is awesome! Not only can you see all the way back to the holo projector from back of the classroom, but you can read Professor Howell's private holopalm notes. Sometimes they say confidential, which is exciting, but you don't understand most of the big words. +1 skill on skin challenge to win. Yo, can I change this though? Hold up. I kind of want to change that. No, damn. I'm fucked. No, I wanted to see what super strength would be like. The other kids think you're a little weird, except energetic and loyal Anemone, tough and gentle Cal, bold and confident Mars, quiet and adventurous Dis, studious and mature Tangent, shy and sweet Tammy. Man, you give me loyalty above all else, bro. I don't give a fuck. Energetic and loyal, though. I don't know. I need somebody who can get shit done in the shadows, should I need it, you know what I mean? Energetic and loyal Anemone. Yeah, I thought that was you. Anemone is the most enthusiastic person you know. Your favorite memory is the time she taught you how to play Zero-G sports ball after class. She never means to get you in trouble, but somehow you always seem to find it together. Wait, no. Wait, why do I get to re-choose my best friend? Let me see what tough and gentle Cal looks like. Cal is a sweetheart, always ready to lend a hand or play a game. He and Tammy are just as inseparable. So it's almost like you have two best friends instead of just one. Cal teaches you how to take care of all the classroom plants. Your parents are very proud of both of you. Nah, that ain't right either. Okay, there's 4 people on screen right now. Bold and confident Mars. Yeah, I'm about to make all the wrong jokes, bro. Boy, that's a loud ass fucking car outside. Oh, that's the train. Why do I always record while there's a train outside? Quiet and adventurous. Dis. Oh, hey, I didn't even see you. Tangent sits right up in front by the hall projector and always has her hand in the air. She and her twin brother, Dis. Tangent, Dis. That's a joke. I know. Hold up. She and her twin brother, Dis. Bruh! She and her twin brother, Dis, drifted apart when she started genome treatment to make her body conform to her gender. Today, Tang is the girl you always knew she was, but her relationship with Dis is worse than ever. Interesting. Well, I'm happy for you. Shine, sweet Tammy. Tammy is the kindest person you know. She idolizes Auntie Seaton and is always following her around, helping her with the babies or learning how to cook. She has the best snacks at class recess and always shares, especially with you and Cal. She and Cal are just as close, so it's kind of like having two best friends. I really like the design of this character. Oh, it looks so soft and welcoming. Just I guess aesthetically pleasing is the way I want to describe that. I want Anemone. Anemone looks fucking sweet. Oh, it just keeps track of everyone I was looking at? Oh, that's weird. Whatever. So, the one I want, of course, is the energetic and loyal Anemone. I like loyal people. That's just who I am. Oh, that is a girl, huh? Interesting. You're 10 years old when the ship finally reaches the wormhole. Professor House says it's like a doorway to the other star systems, which the planet Vertumna 4 is on the other side. You run emergency drills for months to prepare. When the day finally comes, it starts with a rumble. Then things start to slide off the tables. You hurry to gather near the escape pods, just in case. The emergency area is crowded with families. It's gonna be fine, Solanasis. I should have picked an easier fucking name. I'm gonna call him Sol, alright? It's going to be fine, Sol, your dad soothes. We'll be through the wormhole and down on the planet before you know it, just like we've practiced. Your mom gives him a sharp, worried look. Hey, yo, if everything gonna be fine, why mom giving you them sharp, worried looks, bro? Yo, y'all don't be throwing sharp, worried looks when things are alright. Red emergency lights switch on as a siren begins to sound somewhere distant in the ship. You try to breathe slowly, like you were taught, but you're very scared. You look out a porthole. The stars are gone. When you're frightened, you put on a tough face, get in touch with your emotions, find a distraction, need organizing fiber grader. Yo, I'm tough. I'll put on a tough face. Sometimes you pretend to be confident, so the people around you will be less scared. You look over at your classmate Tang and realize she's doing the same thing. She gives you a hard smile. You return it and keep focusing on your breathing. What's that, Tang? No, don't make that joke. You wait. The shaking builds. Then everything starts to get very weird. The hallway stretches, and you're stretching too. Your arms impossibly long. Your head feels like it's slowly filling up like a balloon and contracting down to the size of an atom at the same time. Is this the wormhole? You hear the distant, ominous squeal of metal giving way as the ship shudders and lurches in slow motion. The weirdest part is a sense of deja vu. You're sure this has happened to you before. And you know, somehow, that everything is going to be okay. The shuddering reaches a crescendo. You hear an impossibly loud crunch and feel weightless for a few seconds before gravity slams you back against the wall head first. You black out. As you slip unconscious, you feel yourself twisted out of time. It's today, yesterday, and tomorrow all at once. And more than just one tomorrow, lots of them, different tomorrows. You find yourself in a place that you know from your dreams. Tilled fields, dramatic ridges, and a stranger, but also not a stranger, grinning as she grabs your hand. Hurry up, she says. I'm not going to let you miss this. Distantly, you can feel the ship shaking has stopped, and hear your parents' worried voices. Feeling safe, you slip further into the warm embrace of the stars. You drift. Gradually, your consciousness reforms. You wake up in the medbay. The medbed under you plays a soft tone and an automated voice speaks. 2 weeks have elapsed. The patient's cranial injury has completed healing. They may now be safely discharged. As a fog lifts from your head, you realize something seems different about this room. It's so bright? You try to focus on the windows. Something is definitely different. Sunlight, trees, ground. Sunlight? Instead of the familiar blackness of space, bright light from the twin blue and yellow suns is streaming through the windows. You peer out and see fields, glass-walled domes, and walls ringed by giant mushroom-like trees. There are construction materials everywhere, and people walking around outside, on the ground. You better get outside and join them, rush outside and start your new life, or cautiously step outside and start your new life. Yo, look at little me. Exocolonist. Oh, Tammy jumps as you step out of the ship's quarters behind her. You're awake. Are you all better? You better go see your dad. She points southeast towards some geodesic domes. Yo, still better than Temtem. Tammy looks concerned. You slept for so long after you bumped your head, she says. I bet your parents were worried. Your dad is working over in geoponics near the domes. They're called greenhouses. I would go with you, but, well, this is as far as I've been from the ship since we landed, Tammy stammers, blushing. It's scary outside. I don't blame you, I'd be right with you. You know, look at me just going up and down these hills. It's over here. Engineering. A low throbbing noise comes from the engine room, which provides power to the colony. Other corridors lead off to the teaching labs and medbay. You know the route to your classroom well, but the rest of this wing is off limits to children. Congruence, the ship's onboard AI, beams down at you from a nearby holoscreen. Don't forget to study hard, Solonance. I'ma call him Sol, fuck it. The garrison. A small team led by Security Chief Rhett was enough to keep the peace on the stratospheric. To stay busy, they all ran an exercise gym and sports ball course. Here on Vertumna, the garrison has expanded fast. They're building a huge wall around the colony and have an outdoor firing range and a big covered dojo. And best of all, a regulation-sized sports ball court. This sports ball shit sounds riveting. It's so good, it's the only sport. Is that my dad? Sol, your dad gives you a big warm hug. I'm so happy you're finally awake. Dr. Instance thought it'd be best to keep you asleep while your noggin healed. Your mother and I thought you might sleep away the whole year, my snoozy little gooseberry. Bro, we are not that close. He checks your head and looks relieved. He was clearly very worried about you. but covers it with jokes and smile. You love your dad. He's so embarrassing. Welcome to Vertumna, he says, gesturing around you. You've never seen a stratosphere from the outside, except in pictures. The ship has been separated in two, and the parts taken off to form other buildings and a big wall around the whole colony. The alien jungle creeps right up to the wall. Only the geodesic greenhouses pass outside it, dotting their way up the hill. It's beautiful how to build it so fast. What's outside the walls? Ooh. Well, you see, son, eventually, a 50-meter motherfucker is gonna look over the wall, kick through it, and then it's gonna be hell on earth when your mother dies in front of you. She's gonna get eaten, not unlike something from Taco Bell, which, if you've lived a good life, you don't know what that is, but... How did you do this so fast? You've been asleep for weeks, my dear aubergine. Aubergine? Aubergine? He says. And these geodesic greenhouses particularly put themselves up. Well, practically put themselves up. But some of this is only a quick, temporary solution, he admits. We'll keep growing and improving things. One day, our little colony will be as big as a whole city. Oh, before I forget, he pulls a package out from his satchel and hands it to you. You blink and stare at it blankly. Don't you know what day it is? He asks. You honestly don't. You remind him that you've been asleep in the medbay. Happy birthday, he shouts, wrapping you in a warm hug. Your birthday already? You feel a dizzying sense of deja vu. You stare hard at the wrapped package. You know exactly what's in there. You remember it. No, you dreamed about this package. Some years ago on the ship. Inside will be a small medallion in the shape of a sun that your dad made by hand. Open the package. Tell him you know what's in it. Don't open the package. How did you know this? It's exactly as you imagined, as you dreamed. A feeling of panic arises in your throat. Your hand shakes, but how? Your dad notices. Are you okay, Soul? He snaps his fingers. Dr. Instant shouldn't have let you out so early. Sometimes those sleeping meds take a while to wear off. They might make your head feel a little funny for a few hours. You nod. Maybe that's all it is. Someone shouts your dad's name. Listen, I'm so sorry, Soul, he says, but I have to get back to work. There was an accident when we landed in. He stops himself. Don't worry. We're going to fix it, your mother and I. Professor Hal is expecting you in class, and if you're feeling up to it. Your dad says, pointing west to the engineering wing in the rear end of the bisected ship. Then he points to the large doors you came out of earlier, or you can relax in your quarters until you're feeling better. We'll talk later tonight, he says, then kisses the top of your head and ruffles your hair. Have a wonderful birthday, Soul. I love you. Psst. We are not that close. Look at me. Look, don't look over there. I'm not over there. You look at me. You look over here. You look at me. We're not that close. We are not that close. Give him a thumbs up. Yeah, Dad, you cool. You ain't great, though. You cool. There are 13 months in a year and 10 years till the end of the game. You only have time to focus on a few things. Good to know. Command is a warren of long hallways with doors off to tiny nondescript offices. Everyone you pass seems to be hurrying off to something important. The end of one hallway opens into the supply depot, which works as both requisitions office and general store. Beyond it are cavernous warehouses stacked high with supplies from Earth, now being gradually unpacked and distributed. Wow. Oh, wait, never mind. That's good. We will be hosting our first annual Vertuminalia Festival during the second week of Dust. Seek. Oh, seek. Like the race? Probably not, right? Take precautions outside colony boundaries. Xenofauna have been sighted in the area. Survey teams are investigating. Chief Surveyor Tony. Geoponics. The greenhouses have different biomes inside, growing plants from earth that might belong in a desert, jungle, or temperate forest. Some are so delicate you have to spray off any germs in an airlock before you can enter. The seasonal garden outside is dotted with blue nobodies. Little flowers with what look like wriggling creatures stuck inside each one. A sign explains it's a decoy, meant to attract some kind of flying predator to come pollinate the flower. Oh hey, it's Shy Guy. You see Dis sitting on the ground beside some bushes. Is he hiding from somebody? He seems to be watching the gate in the wall to the south, where grown-ups are coming and going. Kids aren't allowed past the walls, he says quietly without looking up. They say there's nothing to be afraid of, but then why do we need walls? We needed you 3 years ago, kid. You stare at the gate and have a sudden rush of memories so strong that you think you might faint. You imagine something crashing through the wall, something enormous and dark and wiggly. For years in space, you've had half-remembered nightmares of monsters, of your ship being destroyed, of sifting through wreckage that used to be your home, trying to find something. Your dad always told you the dreams weren't real. Breaking you from your daydream, Dis whispers, "I think there are monsters out there." I believe you. Stop making things up. Our parents will keep us safe. I believe you. No, you don't, he says. You're being sarcastic, I can tell. Nobody believes me. For some people, there's just nothing fucking good enough. You just can't do enough for some people. Sorry, we're writing you off. We're not even attempting any type of fucking team up with you. I'm gonna be like 100%. Your attitude, you are killing the vibe. You are killing the fucking vibe. He turns his back and ignores you. They're huge and wriggly and dangerous. Stop making fun of me, Dispounce. You're as bad as Mars. I mean, I don't think Mars is, as far as planets go, is bad. I mean, it's uninhabitable by most standards, but if Justice League is believed, there were Martians there 50 years ago. So, you know, there's that. I've done you nothing, bro. Oh, hey. It's my fucking bestie. Hi, Saul. Anemone seems really at home here. She's rolling a sports ball around her foot, making patterns in the weird blue snow. This stuff is different from snow on Earth, he tells you, because it isn't cold. But it's still neat, and you can make stuff out of it. Your foggy head clears a little. Anemone is simple, physical, real. You always feel grounded near her. What are you making? Have you seen any monsters? Why aren't you in school? See you later. Nope, just some little bugs. The grown-ups would say if they were monsters, right? She shrugs, then smiles reassuringly. Even if there were monsters, Chief Rhett would beat them all up, so don't worry. My mom says we're safer here than we were in the space. Well, than we were in space. You both look over at the wreckage of the stratospheric, the spaceship where you were born. Anemone's mom, Auntie Seaton, is probably right about that. Look at what the wormhole did to your ship. What are you making? Why aren't you in school? See you later. Why aren't you in school? She smacks her forehead. School! I wondered where everybody was. I guess I'm gonna be late for humanities class. She doesn't look very worried to you. It's okay, she says. Professor Hal is chill. He won't mind. But we should probably go now. She grunts and starts running towards engineering. Hey, race you. No fair, she's getting a head start. Aren't you supposed to be running right now, bro? Ugh, right. Shouldn't say bruh. Gotta make these gotta get some gender neutral terminology. What's gender neutral for bruh? um, person? Friend? Amigo? Or is that racist? This game is making me question my humanity. Who's the real alien? Congruence with the ship's onboard AI beams down at you from a nearby holo screen. Don't forget to study hard, soul. Pick an activity to do in a month. Study life sciences, study humanities. Good afternoon, my burgeoning biologist and up-and-coming chemist. Professor Hal welcomes you back to your old classroom. This afternoon, we'll learn what I like to call the wet sciences. We are not that close. He gestures to his holo-projected lesson plan. Biology, chemistry, medicine, ecology, and geology. You'll learn a little bit of everything, with opportunities for further study in your favorite field. If you're looking for something a little drier, try registering for engineering classes. For today's lesson, Professor Hal tells you, we'll start with a fun group project. You'll be studying the mush tree, a prominent natural resource native to Vertumina. In the ideal conditions, it can grow at a speed of over a meter a day and have a diameter of up to 30 centimeters. He stands on his tiptoes and gestures to illustrate. Your team will experiment to find those ideal conditions. You're teamed up with Tang and Cal, and are given a mush tree spore and a bucket to grow it in. The rest is up to you. Tang looks up at Surveyor's notes on the holoboard. Mush trees, she reads, are most abundant south of the colony in the stormy, moist regions of the subaqueous swamp. What if we use water instead of soil, Cal suggests, like to do with hydroponics? Tang nods. If they like wet weather, that might work. Sol, do you have any suggestions? Lower the water's pH, put it under a bright glow light, sing to it daily, run an electric current through it, all of the above. Run an electric current through it. Let's put it under light. You lower the light so it can right You lower the light so it is right over your bucket of water and plop the spore in. Every day you rush into the classroom to check on its progress. At first there's nothing, but by midweek your little mush tree shoot sprouts up and starts its journey. You raise the light gradually as it grows towards it. Indian, yours is in the middle of the pack. Since mush trees tend to grow in rainy, overcast places rather than hot, dry ones, you wonder if you might have given it too much light. When you work or go to class, you'll play a quick card challenge as the month passes. Move the cards to fill the 5 panes and make the best hand you can. The order matters. If your total in the circle on the right reaches the goal value, you win. Depending on your cards, some challenges can't be won, but you can still get a reward for doing your best. Hey, look at that participation trophy. Bonus for flushes, same color together. Bonus for pairs, same number together. Bonus for straights, increasing from left to right. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The more cards in a flush, pair, or straight, the higher the bonus added to your total. Cards can also affect each other and can be rearranged to find the best total score. Push through plus 40 stress, but the goal is just 9. All cards under 2 become 2. Oh, so if we put this, this, and this. Oh, yeah, let's go. Can I take that back? Can I take it out, though? Okay, well. Wait, no. That's fine, I guess. Should be 10, right? No. Order matters. Oh, does it only affect red cards? What happened? Why does that work? Whoa. Oh, hey, okay, so these two are together, so I get 1 bonus, and these two are together, which I get 1 bonus. Whatever. Your skills increase when you work or go to school, with extra skills if you win the challenge, and a kudos bonus if you make the highest scoring hand with your cards. Working also increases stress, which prevents you from working if it reaches 100. To relieve stress, take a month off to relax in the quarters wing. Your parents have been working from the first dawn to well after dinner every day. You know growing food is an important job, and it's vital to get crops in the ground right away, but there seems to be something more than that. It's such a change from growing up in the stratospheric, when you saw them all the time. You stay up and wait for them at night before you go to bed. Though you can tell they're exhausted, they make an effort to spend time with you. Man, what is wrong with your ears? Holy crap. That, that looks painful. Wait, let me see. Yeah, you can feel in your ear. I'm sorry we haven't seen much of you, little gooseberry, your dad says. We are not that close. I need you to back all the way out of my life. Your mom watches you as she works a pebble out of her gardening tour, which also serves as a crutch. How have you been holding up? I learned some stuff in school. School is boring. I learned shit in school. I'm glad to hear that, your mom says. I want you to study hard, work hard, and stay out of trouble. Your dad smiles, and Professor Howell will give you kudos if you get good grades. You can spend those at the depot once it's open. How do I feel? I feel like those two, right, are about to get a divorce, or whatever passes for a divorce on this planet or whatever. You know, says your dad, raising an eyebrow at your mom, I think there are lots of different ways to learn, and school is just one of them. You can learn from working or on a hobby or by helping a friend. Your mom shakes her head and sighs. Yeah, I see it happening. It's happening, boys. It's happening. We both agree that this colony is an experiment, and that means we're going to do things differently than on Earth. You're old enough now to start making your own decisions about your education and future. And if that means you find your own way, we'll accept that. Your dad puts a hand on your shoulder. We'll be proud of you no matter what you do. Try talking to your friends. They may have ideas for how you can spend your time. And come by geoponics, your mom adds. We could use your help. Unlock shoveling dirt in geoponics. Oh, that's kind of cute. Early quiet, mid quiet next month. So I guess this is my life now. Oh, what are you up to today? Anemone is bumping a sports ball with her wrist, trying to keep it in the air. Heads up, she shouts, and bumps the ball in your direction. Think fast. Do a trick. Need toughness 10 or more. What is my toughness? 10 out of 100. Yeah, I can do a trick. And my empathy is 10 too. Character traits. Memories. Eagle eyes. You catch the ball with your wrist, bop it up, and headbutt it back to Anemone. She grins her huge gap-toothed smile. Whoa, nice move, Soul. You bounce the ball back and forth with her, trying to see how many times you can rally and keep it going. Anemone tells you about the sports ball court, a proper regulation-sized court, way bigger than the little 0G one on the Stratospheric. Her brother Calm is coaching the junior sports ball team this year. He's so great, she says. He's good at everything, especially spiking. He's coaching me to play awesome like him. You should come join us. Unlock sports ball in the garrison. Yeah, I'll play some sports ball, why not? Anemone meets you on the court. She's bouncing from one leg to the other in excitement. My brother Calm is organizing a youth team, she tells you. Kombucha offers you a high five in greeting, then tosses a sports ball your way. Let's start with a practice game to see what you're good at. You and Anemone are team captains. Pick your team. Anemone used to practice with Cal and Mars on the ship, but Tammy? You're surprised to see her here. Calm will fill in to even up the teams, but he promises to go easy on the other side. Mars, Kombucha, Tammy. So, Cal's are green. Tammy's orange. That means Mars must be the blue one. And Kombucha. Well, I like Tammy. Cal said I should join, but I'm not very good at sports. Where should I stand? She asks quietly. You aren't sure. You assign her to tackle back and tell her to stick like glue to the opposing team's offense. Maybe she'll get in their way instead of yours. That's fine by me. Anemone chooses Kombucha, of course. They bump fists. Your next choice is... Yeah, Tammy was good with Cal, or was it Mars? No, Cal and Tangent were a thing, right? Yeah, so I should probably pick Mars right here. And then you two, well, it'll probably be fine either way. I'll play Spiker. Mars runs to take position. Seems like she's in front for the glory. Hopefully she'll want to share some of that with the rest of the team. You face off 3-on-3. Yeah. Story challenges have 3 rounds instead of 1. After every round, you'll keep the cards you didn't play, and unlock an extra slot to play them in. Losing isn't always a bad thing in story challenges. Alright, order matters, so. So I want to go 0, 0. No, I want to go 0, 0, 0, 1, 2, right? And that'll be a straight. But I want to start with blue. Yeah. Yeah, it's all coming together. Wait, only 3? Wait, hold up. Alright, fuck it. Goal is 27. What the? I get a bonus 3. Oh, sorry. Remind me to edit that out. Goal is 20. Bro, we don't have 20. Damn. Nice. Alright, cool. Yeah, I put a dent in it. I just need 10. Oh, yeah. Nice, 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 nice. I can finesse this, right? I can finesse this. Right? It's a little better. That's it. No, we can push that up too. We can get one more. Nothing's getting the +2 bonus? Oh, I'm dumb. All strength cards under 2 become 2. Okay. Well, that's the case. One bonus here, one bonus. I would need the zeros to line up, so that's still 8 because now the colors aren't matching up. Oh, we got one color matched up right here. I think the safest choice is just having them like this. Then we got 0, 1, 3, so that's 3 points +1. Boom, we did it. Defeated. Oh, so the +1 was added before. So +1 brought it from 8 to 9. Calm is an unstoppable force on the other team, but he's playing nice and letting Anemone take most of the shots. It's hard to compete with that sibling synergy. Mars keeps hogging the ball. She dribbles it endlessly, but can't find an opening to spike. He keeps shouting that you're open, but she won't pass it to you. Boy, this is just real life simulator, isn't it? Tammy is a menace on the field, and not in a good way. She's everywhere you don't want her to be, and nowhere she should. At one point, you actually see her apologize to the other team for being in their way. Seems like the other team is going a little easy on you, passing between each other for so long. Between goals, that kombucha whistles a 2-ball and throws a second ball in the game. Interesting. Just as you start thinking you may have a chance, Anemone scores them both at once. Match point. Better luck next time. You didn't work very well this month. Oh man, that sucks. This week you had a few more bouts of deja vu, remembering that somebody is about to say or do just before they do it. Sometimes they actually do it, but not always. This morning, you were sure Professor Howell was going to trip on the uneven floor in the cafeteria and spill his plate of hash browns. You even told Mars to watch. He didn't, though. As Professor Howell walked away, his hash browns safe for today, Mars called you a liar and a dummy. At night, your dreams are all mixed up with that stuff that you know can't be real. You're chased by monsters the size of buildings, only to be saved by strange people you've never met. You're holding your hands with someone you love. You're crying as you help lift the shrouded body into the colony recycler. Whoa, what? Everything seems so familiar, but when you try to recall their faces when you wake up, they're smeared in your memory like wet paint. But what if those things haven't happened yet, but they will someday? Anytime you try to tell someone, they think you're playing a trick, or that you're sick and you need to go to medbay. You eventually decide to stay quiet about your strange dreams. Why? You don't want people to worry. You just want to be normal. Secret powers are fun. I just don't want people to worry, to be real with you. Your parents have so much on their minds already. You have a feeling that something is happening at the geoponics that they don't want you to know. You don't understand it. But when they come home at night, they look really sad. You don't want to make that worse. If you just kept going to classes and staying out of trouble, it'll be easier for everyone, yourself included. Mid-quiet. Late quiet. Yo, I kinda want the rematch, but I better explore a little more. Oh, hey, it's you again. You still being a little bastard? Dis is listening to his here speak, completely ignoring you. You put yourself in his field of vision and he scowls. What do you want? Leave me alone. Dare you eat this worm? No, what? No. This is a fucking 80s? Tangent is hunched over her hollow palm, frowning and poking angrily at the air. She speaks without looking up at you. Professor Howe wants us to prep a list of native flora with pictures. There should be a catalog on the Colony Holonet, but I can't find it anywhere. Plants? Try looking outside. I'll help you find that catalog. Let's make our own list. She looks down, then up, and squints her eyes at you. Was that a joke? Well, it's not funny, Soul. I need to finish this bio assignment, so I can start on the engineering lab after lunch, and then I have physics quiz to study for. She rolls her eye. If you won't help, go kick a ball or something with the other kids. As you inch away, Tangent has already forgotten about you and is back to her hollow palm. Yo, you can catch these fades. I was trying to be helpful. Plants, look around you. There's literally, look at this fucking multicolor shit right here, bruh. Look at that. That's not good enough for you? It's too bright, she complains, and it's too hot, and the nights are cold. Living on the stratospheric meant we never had to experience discomfort. Remind me, why aren't we putting our resources into repairing the ship? 'Cause we had to come here, bro. That was the whole fucking point. Oh, dumbass. Oh, hey, it's my parents. And you. Let me talk to the parents. You find your mom hard at work setting up the greenhouses with a small construction crew. You've seen these plans pinned to the wall of your family's quarters for years now. These geodesic domes will house the more delicate plants from Earth. Spinach, tomatoes, maybe even fruit, bruh. Tomato is a fruit. Right? No, I'm dying on this hill. Tomato's a fruit, bruh. Maybe even other fruit is what you meant to say. She takes a swig from her canteen as you approach. Looking for something, she asks? Remember, Soul, you're responsible for your own schedule now that we've landed. You can decide how to spend your time, so long as it's productive. She points towards the engineering wing, in the back half of the stratospheric severed frame. Professor Howell's still expecting you in class, but a well-rounded education includes practical application. You're old enough to help with the work around here. She claps her hand on your shoulder. I've got another minute. Anything you need to know? Can I join expeditions? Oh, you're too young to leave the colony. It's dangerous. She shakes her head. Your father would be worried. There's so much we still don't know about the world out there. Let the adults find out. Then maybe you can join them in a few years when you're older. She gives you a stern look. She isn't going to budge on this one. For now, stay inside the walls. Cal is riding around the geoponics garden on his hoverboard. The board comes to a sudden shuddering stop on the rocky ground in front of you. Cal falls off but catches his balance before he eats dirt. Hi, Saul. Real ground is way harder to hover on than ship floors. There are bumps everywhere. Yeah, it sucks. Maybe hoverboards don't work outside. We'll have to adapt. Yeah, Cal exclaims. Things are actually way better planetside. Hovering outside is rad. Look at this. He runs over to a small depression in a nearby hill and presents it like it's something amazing. Look at this. It's a skate bowl. Cool, can I try? Sure, but be careful. Mom says if I break my hoverboard, we can't make another one. You take turns riding around the bowl, trying to get up enough speed down one side to come back up to the other. You don't land any tricks. It's hard just staying on the board with its uneven ground, but it's still fun. I thought his eyes were following me for a minute there. Let me talk to Dad. Hello, my little potato. I need you to come out my life. Okay? I need you to come out my life. Your dad exclaimed, smiling warmly. What have you been up to later today? Why can't you be more like Mom, Dad? Mom greets me, looks me in the eyes. She's professional. She tells me what I need to know and lets me be on my way. But you, my little potato. I'm not your little potato, Dad, if that even is your real fucking name. I don't like this, man. Just hanging with my friends, staying in. It's cold out here, playing in the fresh air. He breathes deeply and looks around. Vertumna is magnificent, isn't it? You nod. Seasons, he shouts, throwing his hands wide. I miss the seasons. Back on Earth, it got much colder, and the snow wasn't half as pretty as our spark snow. He sighs, stretching. You just wait until dust season. Both the sun will be high in the sky, and it will be real hot then. You'll see. I see the attitude in your face. I'm actively fucking dreading talking to you. A sharp whistle interrupts your thoughts. Hey, Saul, Mars calls out to you. Come here, I have a job for you. No is my answer. You walk over to Mars, who's sheltering from the snow under the ship's overhang. It's so gross here, she complains. This spark snow would ruin my good clothes. At least on the ship we had climate control. Ugh. Tammy made me some soy sweets, but there's no way I'm going out there in all this weather, she continues. Since you like running around in it, could you fetch them for me? Get them yourself. Fuck you. Mars huffs and rolls her eyes. Ugh, I don't even know why I asked. If you ever want to actually be useful, go talk to Administrator Seek, she says, gesturing to the door of the command behind her. They're looking for people to work delivery, and I'm just like, no. I'm way too busy. Too busy fetching my own soy sweets. Yeah, I'll do your dirty work. What the fuck are you? Like a skinnier Professor McGonagall. Chief Administrator Seek, oh, you're Seek, greets you at the depot. They look you up and down. It's a they. So, you've never struck me as particularly responsible or organized. The roast, bro! But children never are. Okay. What makes you think you'd be a good fit for a position of courier? You didn't realize it was going to be a job interview. I can carry a lot. I'll work hard. Who cares, just delivering stuff. Strong for your age, maybe. But luckily for you, you're the only applicant this week. You've got the job. For now, anyway. They use their elegant stylus to note this on their holopalm. Come back in a few minutes. Come back in a few minutes and you can help make deliveries. Yes, there will be kudos in it for you if you do it correctly. You know what? I'd love to see what the deliveries look like, but that's all the time we're going to have for today. We will pick this up probably tomorrow. I should be able to upload this in daily or at least bi-daily intervals. Remember, if you liked everything you saw, subscribe, like, leave a comment, all the good YouTube stuff. And I will see you all next time.